All right, so today is a beautiful day. So it's going to be a quick one. Hey, to make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. All right, so we're about to go ahead and just get into it. I was having a really good day, hopped on and I seen this. Who is it? Ilhan Omar. Yeah, Omar. I may be pronouncing the name wrong. I'm sorry if I am. Don't mean to butcher it. But and I honestly didn't agree, for her to be a U.S. citizen. I don't agree with the wording she used. My focus today, I guess, is just, try to bring some love, man, some peace and love, man. Like our people worked too hard to get us, past the BS that we was in, man, we need to come together and try to understand each other, man, or something. I don't know, man. We got to figure out something, man, because this hate that we got going on, it ain't it. This hate is not it, man. Yeah, man, we're just gonna go ahead and get into the video. Let's go.
I would say our country should be more fearful of white men across our country, because they are actually causing most of the deaths within this country. We should be profiling, monitoring, and creating policies to fight the radicalization of white men.
Yeah, so you hear that. I really don't understand, for someone to come here to America, for someone to live in America, for someone to have there is no other place on this planet where you can do what you can do in America. I didn't come from a lot growing up, and I'm so thankful I still got to live in America, to live here. Man, I didn't join the army. I didn't travel to states, travel to countries, got stationed in Germany, traveled, met other branches, the army and other armies, and trained with other people, met really good people, man. It shows you, I swear, man, the bond you have in the military is completely different. It shows you things are deeper than just the color of your skin, I'm talking about, man, bro, I had people looking out for me. You feel me? We grew up together. We knew we've been to each other. And it was the same way. I was looking out for other people the same way. My other soldiers. My guys. It was the same thing. But coming back here, man, and coming back to the States, bro, and coming back and the civilian life and seeing all this, man, it's crazy. It's wild how much race plays such a big component, in the United States, especially after, our great grandparents and people before them done so much, to get us to where we are now. Martin Luther King would be rolling in his grave right now. I'm all about blended families, I'm all about, blending cultures, my wife, she's Armenian, I'm all about it, I love it, and yeah, I just think it's wild, man. I just don't think. I'm gonna figure out who she is. Actually, let me see who she is. Actually, let me see. Democrat Ilhan Omar. Ilhan Omar. Oh, she's a representative. What? Where? Minnesota, man. What? Let me make sure I heard what she said correctly, man.
Because they are actually causing most of the deaths within this country. We should be profiling, monitoring, and creating policies to fight the radicalization of white men.
Fight the radicalization of white men. People want to talk about people like races and killing. How about you talk about the black race? How about you talk about our race? How much we kill each other? It really upsets me, You got people scared to live in their own cities. This one is crazy. How anybody can agree with this guy and be on his side. This guy killed a random cop who just retired and decided to spend his time to help at a graduation after retirement. And there's people out there praising this guy. Now, yeah, I don't agree. I don't think, from the video that I watched, I mean, to be completely honest, I don't think his son aimed the gun at him. I think he's seen the gun. I think he's seen the gun moving, and he wanted, I mean, hey, you're chasing somebody in a stolen car. He hops out with his gun. He didn't leave his gun. He hopped out with his gun. Dropped it, picked it back up, kept running. You feel me? That cop see him. You see that hand? You see that gun come up? I mean, there's only so much you can give someone. And I'm not going to talk bad about nobody. I'm not going to talk on the dead, Rest in peace. His son, rest in peace. But I don't know who said it in an interview. Somebody in his family, he wasn't supposed to be there. God set a path for him, God got him, Whatever was going on in his life, God knew what was going on, and God gonna watch him. He gonna make sure things, But that don't give his dad the right to go out and go kill a random cop. You know how much pain I felt when I found out one of my guys that I knew in the Army died? Man, now I'm not downplaying the dad's pain. His son got taken away. I ain't downplaying his pain. I ain't downplaying none of that, okay? But you killed an innocent cop. Spent his whole life working. Nothing happened. Yeah, we're gonna get to the video. Watch this. This shit crazy. This is wild.
Tonight, the father of a teen fatally shot by Cincinnati police Thursday, now behind bars, after investigators say he killed a deputy from another department the next day with his car.
There is a connection between these two incidents.
38-year-old Rodney Hinton Jr. is charged with aggravated murder. Prosecutors say he intentionally struck a recently retired Hamilton County deputy who was on traffic patrol. A makeshift memorial today at the intersection. The deputy, just identified by the sheriff's office as Larry Henderson, later died at the hospital.
He was so well liked and so well known.
A courtroom full of law enforcement Saturday as Hinton faced a judge. His team in court calling this an emotionally charged situation. Hinton making a hard-to-hear comment to deputies while being escorted out in handcuffs. The crash happened just hours.
That is disgusting. Look at that. Look at his car. Look at that, man. And this is the problem with black bro. And he is a prime example of what these kids are, how these kids are acting back in the hood, bro. They don't know how to control their emotions. They don't know how to control themselves. Go out and kill a random guy. A random cop. And then you got people praising him. How in the hell are you supposed to go and raise your kids in a world where y'all are praising killers? Y'all are praising killers. That boy at the track meet went to school with a knife, bro. Told the kid, bro, he knew, bro, he knew what was up, bro. He went there, he knew. He went on the other side, bro. Nah, he knew. He wasn't going. He was ready. He was ready for something to happen. He knew. He knew. You don't do that. You don't go out and you don't go out with no knife, bro. And somebody said something about this earlier about a knife, bro. I think it was the guy from the Cartier family. He was talking about that shit. He was talking about it with a knife, bro. It's a different mount, bro. It's a different killing when you stab somebody. You know how much force, how much willpower you gotta use to push that knife through somebody's chest? And it may not even, I ain't never done it. Still, I don't get it. It's disgusting. It's disturbing, This is why we need more black, strong men out here, bro. We need people out here to really take care of these young kids, man, so they can grow up and change the world, change something. We need to give these kids other chances, man. There's too many kids out here killing each other. Not even knowing what the rest of life gonna bring, or what the rest of life can bring, man. Life is so much bigger and so much more than what's happening when you're 16, 17.
After he joined a meeting with Cincinnati police to review body camera video of his son's death, according to the attorneys hired by the family to investigate the police shooting. The video, now publicly released from two different angles, shows 18-year-old Ryan Hinton being shot and killed Thursday morning by a city police officer.
He's got a gun!
Investigators say the teen pointed a gun at Cincinnati officers responding to a call of a stolen vehicle. Hinton's family attorneys tonight writing they are heartbroken by this tragic turn of events, and we are all devastated for the family of the officer who was killed.
Shaquille Brewster joins us now from Cincinnati. So, Shaq, what is next here for the man being charged?
Hallie, he's scheduled to be back in this courthouse Tuesday morning as the state requests he be held without bond. Meanwhile, you see it there. Flags on county buildings have been lowered to have staff in honor of that fallen deputy.
Follow us
y'all
on
see
social
that, man.
media.
Hey, man. All I gotta say now is, look. All right. Make sure you hug somebody. Peace.